Well, when the Soviet Union collapsed, so too did the system of bipolar world order, with no USSR to counter it. The US was left as the unparalleled superpower, economically, militarily, and politically. But times are changing. Whether the US is abdicating its role or the balance of power is simply being redistributed, some countries are no longer comfortable being resigned to followers in a US-led world. So, Carla, let's start with you. Has the US failed in its role as the unipolar world leader?
Well, certainly you're right that it's not a bipolar world where we had the Cold War with the USSR versus the US, and everyone else was sort of players in that world. Today, we have a rising China, we have a rising India, and the EU is still, I would say, a strong world power, certainly economically. But in spite of it being a multipolar world, the United States is clearly still the leader of the world. And I hope under President Trump's leadership that it remains that way, because the United States spreads freedom of speech, freedom from oppression, right? Human rights, the right for women to be equal to men, the right to practice one's own religion, the right to gather in a public space and not be oppressed by the government. All these things are freedoms that the United States and the Western world have shared with the rest of the world. So in order for the world to benefit from the beautiful freedoms that have been shared by the West, the United States must stay I would say, leader in the world. We also don't spread the kind of negative things that some of our adversaries, certainly President Trump, peace president, and he stands for peace. He stands for economic prosperity, for energy security for all countries. And the fact that he is leading in that way is for me, very inspiring. And I hope it is for the rest of the world as well. We can see African nation leaders meeting with him today at the White House. They want to do more trade with the United States as well.